Hello Waffle Maniacs and welcome to another episode of Waffling On direct from the Waffle Shed. There's Trouble Brewing in Reading on Sunday. See what I did there? And today I'll be looking ahead to the 6 announced bouts that we have on the card. But first, a public service announcement. This episode will contain no reference to Harry Sefton or Tom, Memes, Blue Payne. You are welcome. There may be a reference to Simon Quest though, for which I apologise in advance. There still seem to be some people who like him though. Anyway, let's get waffling. We're back at the DBB, Double Barrel Brewery, so let's start with one of the OG DBs. Dogs Bollocks! The United and Reading favourite Scotty Rourke is back in what has become his new doghouse. He's never tasted defeat here. I'll check that. And this time, he and his opponent are putting everything on the line. Again! So last time at the DBB, Scotty and the Little Knackers, the Rowe Bros, Rowe, fought the Killers, Tony Kyle, Josh Holley, and a promise is a promise, with the tag and the absolute bollocks belts up for grabs. The 3 R's came out on top on that occasion, but this time Scotty's going solo against the new Phantomweight champion, MJ Grayson. You'll recall that the Phantomweight belt allows the holder to set the stipulation for their match, and the icon of Sin wasted no time at Summer on Tap in making his choice. Whilst prior champs were generous to a fault with the opportunities they put out, Grayson has honed in on Scotty and his absolute title. But this is a first solo outing for Grayson at United in what's looking like a battle of the tattoos. And it seems the outcome is a winner takes all. Both belts will go to the victor. This will give them, I assume, absolute dominion. And with the absolute title and the Phantomweight title, they can truly control their destiny and that of others. Who's to say the winner isn't going to use this to target further belts at United? The boss, I guess. That's Pete, not the boss, of course. This one promises to be a thriller. That's an MJ joke. The Lost Boy has his winning streak. Can Grayson beat it? MJ joke. And leave the DDB faithful feeling bad? MJ joke. It certainly could be dangerous.
Stop it!
Do you remember the time?
Stop it.
What? Do you remember the time when there was someone who used to light up any venue with their energy, whose very presence used to elicit a smile and happiness throughout the room? Yep. Back in the day, that person was Aluna. She overcame the odds and earned unlikely victories that had us on our feet. She was our champion and we had her back. Now, when she reappeared at the start of the year at Broken Hearts, it appeared that she had Chris Ares back, but only in her sights. She clattered him with a chair and then subjected him to a lethal concerto. And now when she turns up anywhere, it's not to applause, it's to a chorus of boos. Aluna boo. And she doesn't seem to care. So much so that even when she's billed, she doesn't turn up. So who knows, this match could well be subject to change. Anyway, she's scheduled to appear at the Trouble Brewing fray, going up against someone who has replaced her in our hearts in the shape of Ollie Jackson.
Stop. Oh, no, that's all right, actually.
Thank you. After a brief stint with the Phantomweight title, Miss Jackson is getting her first opportunity in a singles match in the United ring. And I, for one, hope she makes a winning start. Last year, the prospect of this match would have been immense. But now, all we get from the snaky boo constrictor is a spoiled match. My fear is that she'll do the same here as she did to Rain Leverkusen and just be out to her Ollie. And she'll annoy me, and she'll annoy you, and she'll annoy everyone at the Double Barrel Brewery. So here is a request from me to you, to everyone who's there on Sunday. When Aluna appears, let's make the DBB even more full of booze than normal. So we've seen what 2 of the United 6 are up to so far. What about the others? Well, Heavenly Chris Angel and his tag team partner Ivor Lee, Heavenly, are scheduled to make their United bout as a tag team at Trouble Brewing. Ivor put on a great performance, as did Chris, in the Back for Glory Rumble. But whilst Chris signed the contract even though he didn't win it, Ivor took the more angelic route and accepted defeat. That did save him from getting murdered by a red chair. Actually, still awaiting confirmation that Chris survived that. I guess we'll find out. But the Stag Heart is going to have to put aside all his good behaviour if he and his team want to taste victory this time out. Their opponents are the much heralded Peckham Outreach Organisation. Peckham, the Peckham Playboy, famous for racking up losses against Truman Roswell and Simon Quest. I did say Floppy Cloppy would turn up, didn't I? Tyler Walker, the Peckham Prince, famous for failing to understand how the Back for Glory Rumble worked and losing to our captain, Arthur Scarrow. Hello, Arthur Scarrow! And possibly even Jimmy Player. The Peckham Player. These guys are the finest trio to leave SC15 since Del Boy, Rodders and Uncle Albert. And, sorry, what? What, they're actually called the South London Syndicate. South London? Well, I like them even less now. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing the team of Heavenly in action. And as a Walthamstow boy, I'm backing them all the way because everything south of the river is crap. Hell, did you say the Double Barrel Brewery is south of the river? Right, so that's 3 of the United 6 taken care of. But what are the others up to? Well, we all know these guys have got a bright future. Proof of which is that they are always in and around the title scenes. See what I did there? Yes, it's time to crown a new holder of the vacant future. Proof title. And this week it has been revealed that these are Kai Payne, the Firestarter, Toxxin, the Backbreaker, Free Idol, the Jaw Rocker, and also taking part, Lonely Tony Kyle, the No Mates, in a 4-way bout for the FP title and all of the benefits that conveys. This match will also give us the opportunity to see half of the United 6 smash sad old Solo Tony. I know that's what you want to see, dear viewer, and in that, you are not alone. So who will succeed Arthur Scarrow as the FP champ? 3 of the 4 competitors here have recently picked up gold elsewhere. Toxxin is the new DOA Women's Champion. Freddie Idol is the new Square One Champion. And the absolute loner managed to pick up the UBW Legacy title. And cheated in doing so. See, I keep telling people, but no one will listen. So that just leaves Kai Payne. Last time bested in a non-title match by the absolute bollocks, Scotty Rock. But I think the drive that Kai Payne has shown in his time at United and the anarchy that this match promises will play into his hands. Come on, KP, now is your time. Right, no waffling with this one. We've looked at the Futureproof, and now we are looking at the future of BritWres. The tag team belts are on the line in a matchup that I'd expect to be at the top of any card. And if there's any justice in the world, this is just the first time we'll be seeing this match over many years to come. United's top duo, Zach and Cam, the Rowe Bros, are facing Jack Knudsen and Benjamin Harland, with Act 2 looking to bring the curtain down prematurely on the new champ's reign. Now, I could be setting up a dangerous precedent here, but I'm not sure I can back one of these teams over the other. The Rowe Bros have been nothing short of spectacular in every match I've seen them in. From Grimsby, definitely north of the Thames, to Oxford, north of the Thames, but not as good as Cambridge, to Reading, and our worthy United World Tag Team Champions. And despite previous differences, I have to admit that Act 2 could be 2. With youth running wild, this is one not to miss and a nailed-on show stealer. And so to possibly the biggest match in United Wrestling history across all 32 events. Obviously excluding any matches in which Nina Samuels appeared. A bold claim, but let's look at the facts. This is Chris Ares, the Undisputed Champion's 30th bout in those 32 events. And here he is aiming for a quarter of a century of victories. He's an unlucky 13 ahead of the next best win record. But there is far more to it than that. This one is very personal to the Undisputed Champion. It's the culmination of his odyssey, if you will. It's the story of inspiration, born from the performance of his opponent here in defeating Danny Black back at day 6. It's a tale of aspiration, trying to emulate what he saw on that day and begin to amass the plaudits that his hero had. It's also the story of determination, a will to come back from a bitter defeat against the very man he will stand across the ring from at Trouble Brewing. It's the culmination of all of that and what the Legion King believes will be his moment of redemption. Can Chris Ares prove that he is as unbreakable as he claims and take win 25 against the unbeatable star attraction, Mark Haskins? This one is too close to call, and I just hope, should Ares prevail, he has something left in the tank, because there could be a brand new future-proof champion looking on from ringside. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't want to give anyone any ideas or anything. And so that is your Super 6 for Trouble Brewing. It could even be a Party 7. Old man reference. There'll be Super Beer, Super Pizza, and Super Cookies, as well as, I hope, a super stubby mic on welcoming duties. And who knows, there might even be a Super Beast lurking. I've been Hicksy, this has been Waffling on Double Barrel Brewery. This Sunday, you've got to be there. SITKWTWO.
Stop it!